Hey guys, so I usually don't make videos on update teasers and whatnot, but we have a pretty big update for BT6 on the way, and there's quite a lot of things to talk about, so I figured I'd do that before it actually drops. Some of the info I'm going to talk about here is already public, but NK has allowed us to share some of these exclusive details before it's actually known. So stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about some stuff that you may not have heard about before. Now first off, let's start with stuff that's already known. NK released a teaser recently on the new game mode, Contested Territory. Some of you guys who played Bloons TD may find this familiar. And now they're bringing it over to BT6, but it's likely a lot different, as you see. In the teaser, there's a hexagon-shaped island with hexagon-shaped tiles, and it looks like you have to capture as many tiles as possible. Whereas in Bloons City, it was simply just who can get the highest round on a certain map. Also, while I talk about this, I'm just gonna have some Battles 2 gameplay going in the background, as that's the only stock footage that I currently have, and I don't want you guys looking at a still screen. But anyways, over the sneak peek. As you can see, it's basically the full image of the Contested Territory Island, so it looks like there's 6 teams. And I can actually confirm some more specific details. There's actually 15 players per team, so in total 90 players per Contested Territory Island. And of all the little tiles you see here, all of them have randomly generated rule sets, as in the way you capture each tile is pretty much going to be different every time. And in fact, there's 3 different categories. First off, there's a regular tile. These are just tiles with no icons on it, so aka a majority of the tiles. And for capturing these tiles, it looks like you get a balanced amount of rewards versus leaderboard scoring, with full monkey knowledge enabled. However, there's also these things called banner tiles. These ones are more leaderboard focused, with knowledge disabled, so it sounds like, well, Contested Territory is a point-based system, rather than the amount of tiles the team has. So yeah, it looks like the banner tiles are going to be a hot commodity. And then there's the third one, called Relic Tiles. These ones are the ones with chests as you see on the map. And for beating this one, you don't get as many leaderboard points it seems, but rather if you hold the tile, you enable special relic knowledge for your whole team. So that's likely some sort of power-up that you can use to beat tiles easier. And I'm sure these are going to be hotly contested too. Monkey knowledge disabled for these modes, by the way. And now for the next important point about how these tiles are played out. Looks like instead of them being a standard, say, round 160, there's 4 tile victory conditions, and they're basically all score-based, so it can either be timed like a race, as in who can beat all the rounds the fastest, while being able to send every round at once. Boss time victory conditions for the first 1 or 2 tiers, so basically, how fast can you kill tier 1, tier 2 of a boss, on top of minimal rank delay, and then least cash spent for the tile, and least tier spent. Those are 2 new features that were actually added in the recent 31.0 update for Challenge Editor, which I have actually not featured any of that on the channel yet, but you'll definitely start seeing this on the channel once Contested Territory actually comes out. So I think what we can take away from this is that to recapture or overtake a tile, it's not just simply who beats a tile last, but you have to actually set a new score for that map. Otherwise, that tile remains the person who was first on leaderboard. And as you can see here, there's limited moves per day. I'm not sure whether this refers to the whole team or individually based. You can only recapture X times a day. But it looks like from here, you're able to still keep playing as long as you don't either capture a new tile or get a new high score on a current tile. And it looks like some good news too for those who end up being on a bad team and get stuck in elo hell. There's global and instance leaderboards for team and individual performance. So even if your team blows, you can still get a lot of rewards for yourself if you play well. Now, I can only assume that you can't make your own team, it's just randomly generated. And I wonder if it's going to be quote-unquote balanced at all, as in, do they pair 90 completely random players, like, say, a new player versus a veteran level 10? Or is there some light matchmaking involved, so that, say if you're a max veteran level, everyone else in that instance will be of similar rank or level? These are things that I can't confirm just yet, so I can only speculate about it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the details for now about the new game mode, the biggest feature of the update. Stay tuned for more info about it, if I have any. But that's actually not it to the update, because there's a few more things that have been confirmed. For one, another Paragon is finally coming. It's the Engineer Paragon. No other details about it just yet, other than that it's the Paragon coming. We also got a new Void Adora skin, and a Quarry Intermediate map, and it looks like the update's going to drop in July. Now that's not coming for another couple weeks, so it looks like that gives you guys time to prepare. Either stock up trophies for the new items coming next update, or XP for the Engineer Paragon. And one more detail that you might have missed if you didn't read the blog, NK has actually confirmed that the next 2 Paragons after NG would be Ace and Wizard. So hype for that, although given their current rate of releasing Paragons, we probably don't expect them for quite a while. Maybe not even this year for both of them. And with that, that's pretty much all the info I have about the next update for now. Once again, stay tuned for either more details or for the actual gameplay when it comes out in July. You won't want to miss it. And one more unrelated detail before I go, but did you guys know that the improvement can de-camo balloons? And on top of that, can pop camo white balloons or zebras if there's another balloon in range? Well, I mentioned this because on my last battles video, seems a lot of people don't know this detail because they think I can kill people with those kind of camo rushes even though they have an improvements or an icicles. But as you can see, that's not quite the case. So let that just be a lesson before you backseat something. A fact that's not actually true. Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Again, stay tuned for more details, and see you guys next time.